All right.
Day
3.
Tres.
Day 3 was Tuesday, November 10th. And so the way that the resort tries to get people to join this travel club, of course, and so they were like, we had asked about snorkeling, and we'd also asked about these beds. So on our first day, the day we just told you about, we like went down, and they have all these what they call Bali beds by the beach, and we like set it up and got all situated and stuff, and they were like, you have to have a reservation. And I mean, there were tons of them available.
Nobody was there.
And I was like, why do you have to have a reservation? And then they told me that it's $75 US per day to have the bed. So I was like, yeah, no thanks. But then we found out that if we did this spiel, like if we listened to their travel club spiel, then we could have it for free. So Eileen
Just a one day.
for one day. So Eileen and I were like, well, that's probably worth it. I don't know in the end if it was worth it, but it took a lot. It took a lot of time. But they took us out to lunch, which didn't matter to us because we had full like a all inclusive. So we didn't. Anyway, maybe that would have. Whatever. It wasn't for us. They wanted to you had to pay all this money and join this club and blah blah blah.
I mean, I think if what we wanted was to. It's interesting too because we hadn't not been to the resort yet. Like we hadn't done our own traveling experience, so we didn't really know what that would be like. And for us, like I want to go everywhere. And we were like, okay, they have a place, and where were there other places? They have a bunch of different places.
They had places all over.
And they have like relationships with people. So I was like, there are all these places all over the world that we could go.
But most of them were resorts,
which would be really great. But I think that there were. So we were like thinking about this, and first of all, we just eat vegan at home. So I think that it's amazing to have like all food that's like free and you just eat as much of it as you want. It's not free, you paid for it for sure. But to not go, okay, how much am I spending on this? Like, do I really want to eat that dessert or do I not want to eat that dessert? Is it going to be worth this money to me? So just to be able to go in a restaurant and order whatever we wanted was amazing.
Yeah. But almost none of it was vegan.
Yeah, which I think...
Which is totally fine, and we expected that.
Yeah.
But that's not how we eat normally. So we enjoyed it, but at the same time,
and even at the end of the week,
you don't feel great when you eat like that. So we just, it was fun to do.
At the end of the week, we had like pasta, and we were like, oh, this is so good.
Just as simple. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, like having an all-inclusive thing is pretty cool, but at the same time, I don't know, like, it's not something that we would, I think, want to do regularly. And, like, the mode of travel and the way that we have of experiencing places, like, having the people come in for the market was cool, but...
It's still a very curated experience. Yeah. The resort was a very sheltered and curated experience of Mexico, which I think for a lot of people is probably exactly what they want.
Yeah.
But we wanted a little bit more, we're a little more...
adventurous,
opinionated, and adventurous. So I think, but hey, we're getting ahead of ourselves a little bit. But we went to the spiel. It took a few hours all in.
I was super considering it though, because I mean,
we definitely considered
it. It's really cool
to join this travel club, and
yeah.
You get all these discounts and stuff. But basically, it only benefits you if you're spending lots of money, and we didn't have like unlimited gobs of money to spend, so it just didn't make sense. Anyway,
so then finally, on Mom's iPhone, I found the iMovie app, and we made a trailer. And we'll show you
for a movie they were gonna.
Oh yeah, for a movie that they made up. What was it called?
The Quest for Sleep or something.
Yeah.
Oh, the Need for Sleep. Need for Sleep. Need for Sleep.
Anyway, we'll show it to you right here.
That's pretty great. Good job, ladies.
Pretty hilarious.
Hank, what'd you do with your time?
Nothing. We asked him if he
Just
wanted
listen to
be
an
in it.
audiobook as per usual.
Yeah.
What were you listening to?
Probably Maze
Probably
Runner.
Reskin.
Maze Runner?
Yeah,
Maze Runner Day.
Because I was listening to it for the first time through.
So we did that, and then that night we went to the French Bistro, which was really good. Hank got a rack of lamb that was, it was so good. It was
So
probably the
good.
best bite of meat I had the entire time. That rack of lamb was.
I got a beef.
Yeah,
I
you got a
steak.
tenderloin.
Yeah, Ella ordered
something.
meat, which I was surprised.
Yeah, Ella was Ella was a vegetarian before any of us stopped eating meat.
Like 2 years before.
But then after like a year or so of being vegan, she was like, "Where's the bacon?" Which was funny. Every time you go to Mama's, she was like, "Time for eggs and bacon." But yeah, I mean, so we're vegan
most of the time.
Like
Yeah,
all
we're
the
vegan-ish.
pretty much all the groceries we buy,
Except for chocolate
except for chocolate and
and honey.
pesto.
and honey.
Pesto has
Honey is not.
feta cheese in it.
Technically, honey.
It's an animal project.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But
but it's anyway. So the French Bistro was really good.
Yeah.
And I think about that day, like day 3 or 4, we discovered the French toast,
They
which
were-
It was
at
that
this
big.
resort, the French toast is about like
It's
2
just a
inches
block.
by 5 inches by 5 inches. So it's like a 5 by 5 slice of bread. There's no crust on it. It's like just a slab of bread that they dip in, the French toast mixture and then slowly
Cook. each
grill on
side.
all 6 sides of the toast.
It's so
It takes
good.
forever to make, but it's amazing. It's so good.
Yeah, you guys would be like, okay, I'm going to get some French toast, and then 10 minutes later.
It takes so long. We got to the point where I would just go and order like 4 or 5 of them right away, and then we would all go.
No, Dad, you're getting ahead of yourself.
Okay, getting ahead of myself. But anyway, the French bistro for dinner was delish.
It was very
Delicious. And the creme brulee was probably
Oh, that was definitely the best dessert.
one of the best desserts.
The creme brulee was the best
good. It was
dessert
really good.
at the bistro.
So good. We can't eat too much because
That's pretty much it. That day, what was
the music
the
that
10th?
night was that the music with the
I don't remember. I think that was like
that
that was like the lady singing modern American
Yeah.
like,
No, that
pop
was
songs.
songs.
No, the modern American one was when we were shopping.
Oh yeah, that was when we were shopping. So
I think that 2 nights they were singing songs that
Yeah, they have live music every night from 8:30 to 10. And
except for the night they had the dance party, which
Whoa,
was so
dance
loud.
party.
but thankfully the dance party ended at 9:30.
That's it.
Yes.
Early.
Yeah, it was 8:30 to 9:30. It was so loud,
We
and
couldn't
I was
sleep.
sick. But we'll get there. Okay, so that was the end of day, our second full day, which was the 10th of November.
Bzz, bzz, bzz.